If Halloween happened every day, what would you dress up as and why? Hey there, my friend. Steve Gamlin here from motivationalfirewood.com. Halloween was always one of my favorite holidays when I was a kid. It wasn't so much for the candy, although Reese's peanut butter cups are my personal favorite. It was more that you got to dress up and be someone or something else for one day. You got to choose a costume that would somehow give you superpowers or make you stronger or more confident or more beautiful or whatever than you were every other day. Isn't that a cool feeling? Here's the sad part, though. So many of us would wake up the next morning and be right back to the same old us. Wouldn't it be helpful to know why you picked what you picked for a costume so that you could actually know what it is that you'd like to improve about yourself? I remember back in high school not being particularly outgoing, outspoken, or confident. Every year in the last week of school, I would suddenly begin to throw on a confident cape and be a bit more brave to speak up or stand out or let my voice be heard. And it felt really good. And I figured if it blew up in my face, at least I would have the summer to get over the embarrassment without repercussion. Every fall as the new school year approached, the plan was to show up on the first day of school and be that more confident version of myself. And every year, I allowed something that someone said or did to cause me to lapse and fade back into the background. Does that sound familiar? See, it wasn't all their fault. It was mine for letting it happen. Now, fast forward about 30 plus years. It has been a long journey through my years in radio, stand-up comedy, and now as a keynote and conference speaker, sharing messages about creating your best self. And I can remember a business networking meeting about 10 years ago. I was a director in B&I here in New Hampshire. And at the time, I was scheduled to meet with the leadership team of one of my groups after their meeting. As I arrived, they were just about to wrap up. And when the doors opened, one of the first people to greet me was a guy named Ken, who was doing some graphic design work for me at the time. Now, Ken and I had also gone to high school 20 plus years prior. He pulled me aside and he said, "Man, when I saw you walking up the driveway to come in the building, I've never seen you walk with such confidence. Seriously, that was cool to see." Now that made my day. Because back in high school, even though I was 6'2", I tended to slouch and not really walk around with my head held high. That day, I did. And it felt great to see that the confidence I wore got recognized. That meant so much that it's actually become part of my daily wardrobe, wherever I am, even here in the recording studio, being on camera, sharing my motivational firewood blend of positivity and humor with you. So here's my question. What mask or costume do you choose to wear for Halloween? What strength or confidence or coolness do they give you? Maybe it's time you wore these things or even a symbol of them every day until you own those qualities and they just become part of you. That vision of you deserves to walk around every day, being a supremely confident, beautiful badass. You know what that'll bring you? Treats. Maybe not Reese's peanut butter cups, but things like respect, kindness, friendship, recognition, and love. So what is your vision of your confident costume? The one you wear as you walk your best self through this world today and every day. And if you're not sure, let's talk about it. I can help. Remember, I've spent as many as 364 days a year hiding in the shadows, waiting for that one day that I could be whatever I wanted to be. And now I get to do it every day. Does that mean it's easy? Nope. Still hard work. And the world doesn't always respect you for it. Sometimes they'll egg your house or toilet paper your trees. It happens. Some people won't be ready for your awesomeness, and that's okay. These aren't your people. Find a better neighborhood to hang out in. Be a better version of yourself. And always remember the real gift of Halloween. How would you like to dress up every day to knock on every door as your most beautiful, bold, badass self? You can, you know. And if you're not too clear on the vision part of it, I've got you. Come knock on the door at motivationalfirewood.com. My Vision Board Mastery program is a place for the cool people, just like you, who may not realize how cool you really are yet, to have a place to hang out and grow into your everyday self. Now, here's one of my favorite costumes to wear. I've walked through the world as Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones at many events. Why do I do this? Because Keith is not the world's greatest guitarist. He's not the best songwriter. He doesn't have the best singing voice. But he's had the balls to get up on stages for more than 50 years in front of millions of people and let it rip as though he does. And I love that. And I want that for you. Do you want it just as badly? You can have it. Starting right now at motivationalfirewood.com with the Vision Board Mastery program.